Ever wondered who plugged in the first electric guitar and hit the first electrified chord? Well, walk with me on an auditory journey through the history of the electric guitar, a musical instrument that revolutionized music forever. The tale begins in the early 20th century. Acoustic guitars were the norm, but they had their limitations. They were often drowned out by other instruments in big band settings. Enter George Beauchamp, a vaudeville performer with a vision. In the early 30s, Beauchamp, along with partner Adolf Rickenbacker, developed the first commercially successful electric guitar. They called it the frying pan, thanks to its peculiar shape. The frying pan was a game changer, but it was Gibson's ES-150 that truly brought the electric guitar into the limelight. Introduced in the late 30s, this model became popular due to its use by jazz guitarists, notably the great Charlie Christian. But the real revolution in electric guitar design came in the early 50s with Leo Fender's Broadcaster. This was the first mass-produced solid-body electric guitar, later renamed the Telecaster. Fender's design was simpler and cheaper to manufacture than previous models, making the electric guitar accessible to countless aspiring musicians. Not to be outdone, Gibson released the Les Paul in 1952, a solid-body electric guitar that quickly became a favorite among rock and roll musicians. The Les Paul's warm tone and sustain made it an instant classic. As rock and roll evolved into heavier genres, so did the electric guitar. The late 60s and early 70s saw the rise of the Gibson SG and the Fender Stratocaster. These guitars, with their iconic shapes and sounds, became synonymous with the hard rock and blues of the era. And who could forget the Ibanez and Jackson guitars of the 80s, with their pointy headstocks and bright finishes, reflecting the flashy aesthetics of the hair metal era. Over the decades, the electric guitar has evolved, reflecting the music of its time. From the jazz of the 30s to the rock and roll of the 50s, the psychedelic sounds of the 60s, the heavy metal of the 70s, and the glam rock of the 80s, the electric guitar has been there, shaping and being shaped by musical history. In summary, the electric guitar's journey started with the need for more volume in the 30s, gave birth to the first solid-body guitars in the 50s, and evolved alongside music, reflecting the aesthetics and sounds of each era. It is more than just an instrument. It is a testament to the evolution of music and the power of human creativity. So next time you pick up an electric guitar, remember, you're not just playing an instrument, but a piece of history.